Everyone, Ryan here. It's another beautiful day, and so we are going to use this little billy goat here and go ahead and clear the land. Since this was a farm field, there's a bunch of weeds and it looks like wheat, some other vegetation growing. So we're just going to go ahead and get it mowed down. So that way, as we're walking through here, we don't have to worry about, picking up ticks or burrs or briars or anything else on our clothing. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right.
Are my boots cute? Am I cute?
You are cute.
Thanks to my modeling.
All right, folks, took a quick break to get some water, stuff like that. that billy goat thing is a beast to handle. Has 0 turning radius, and yeah, it's pretty hard to handle. But I was hoping to have some really nice drone footage to do like a time lapse or something from overhead, and ran into some technical difficulties. Ryan, what technical difficulties might that be? Technical difficulties. We had the drone following Erin, and I thought I had the altitude okay to be above traffic and below power lines, but apparently not. She turned the corner, and at the same time, a box truck was coming down the road and clipped it with the mirror. So I'm gonna go ahead, and if the footage is available, I will include that, and you can see the very last moments of the drone. So I'm just gonna bow my head in a moment of silence for Heckin Bumble, and may you rest in peace. All right, I do also want to give a shout out to my badass girlfriend for doing the front part of the lot here. Like I said, that billy goat thing is quite a beast to handle, and she's just a little thing, so she's doing a really good job of moving that thing around and maneuvering it up through all the terrain and all that. So all right, I'm back at the lot. Yesterday, after I dropped off that billy goat, I came back, recorded a quick recap video, and for whatever reason, the audio didn't come through. So I'm back here again. I'm actually kind of glad that I had to come back and re-record because of a couple different things. One, it's not quite as sunny, so I don't have to wear my sunglasses, and you know, get a little bit better video quality. I can kind of turn in different directions and not look like a silhouette. Two, I've got my mic, so hopefully a little bit better audio quality. And then three, and most importantly, I actually met my neighbor that's moving into the house back there. He came over and he was doing some work. And so I had spent a few minutes talking to him, really cool guy, and really glad I was able to catch up with him, mainly because he kind of gave me some, information based on what he's experienced with his build and all that. I was actually really worried because I've got a flag lot. And so, we've got the road right here, and these three, I don't know if you can see them in the video, but there's 3 posts here. And so this post going all the way back to, there's a pine tree and a white post sticking out back there. That's the edge of my lot on this side. And then that post there, right there, that edge post right there, goes back over here to, there's a white post just on the left side of the tree over here. And so this is the flagpole. And then from here, the lot kind of opens up into the flag. Well, anyway, I was really worried because I looked on the water company website, and it said that the tap fee, because I was so far back, I was beyond 500 feet, I had to run a 2-inch line to maintain the water pressure. And because of that, the tap fee was on their website listed at $25,000 or $23,000. And I was very taken aback by that. Like, that's a tremendous amount of money to spend just to run, pipe and get connected into the water. But after talking to my neighbor, it turns out that fee is actually closer to $5,400, which is the fee that I saw on there for, I think it was a 1-inch line or maybe a 1.5-inch line. So I think maybe the 2-inch line and the $25,000 fee is maybe for, like larger developments or whatever, when they want to run like a trunk off the main line. So anyway, that was a pleasant surprise. Very happy about that. But let's go back and take a quick look at, what our handiwork ended up looking like yesterday. I'm actually happy that I can move. I was pretty sore in my forearms and my triceps trying to manhandle that billy goat. But while I'm walking here, so way back there is that pine tree and then the white post next door. So that runs all the way up here to that post where I was just pointing at here. And so this is the property line. The setback is 5 feet for the driveway. And so we're very happy about that, because that means this tree right here is basically like right in the middle of the flag part. And we're very happy that we don't have to cut down this mature tree. Probably trim it back a little bit. I will have to, you can see here, it actually just rained pretty badly a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna have to fill in this. This is a pretty low spot, so I'll get this filled in here so that way the driveway is nice and flat. But let's take a look at some of our handiwork here. All right, so here we are. This white post right there, and then the white post out there. That's where our property takes off, and it goes down along the side there, and then there's a white post right back there. So property goes there, and then it runs across over here. The way that the topography of the land and the soil and all that, when we bought the land, there was a septic soil test already done. They dug some holes for the leach field. So the septic is actually going to have to go right in here, pretty close to the front of the lot, which is nice because it gives us some space in the back in order to position the house and have a little bit of a nicer backyard. So this blue flag right here, that blue flag, this is the site of, I think, the secondary leach field. And then there's a blue flag way over here. I'm not going to walk through here, it's all muddy. But there's a blue flag back over there. That's the site of the second leach field. And they're like semicircles, so like half moon kind of things. And so we can put it there or there. And then, we're going to have the septic tank, somewhere close up here as far as we can. So the house can be built 10 feet away from the septic tank. And so we're going to try to snug the house as close to the front as possible. So that way we have, more space in the backyard. So I think that is it about the septic. I'd say probably right about here is where the house is going to be. So like right in this area is where the house will be. So we're set pretty far back off the road. Our plan is we're going to put some trees along the front there, try to cut down on some of the noise and have some privacy from the neighbors. And we'll probably do something similar to the back here. One other thing I want to show you real quick before I take off is the electrical, which is something else I was really interested in learning. What was really nice was the electric company, when they put the electric in back here for this house, they actually ran a primary platform or ground transformer over there. And then they trenched this line over here. They're actually really smart. So right along the back of the property, they trenched this line from that primary transformer over there to the secondary right here. And so they were really smart in planning ahead for, all these lots and the houses being built. So I'll be able to tap in right here. And so that's actually something I was also pleasantly surprised to learn when I met with the power company. Basically, I was kind of worried I was going to have to trench a line all the way back and have to pay for that. But when I got here and I met with the electric company engineer, he was sitting in the driveway that I park in over here, and he was actually on a call with one of his coworkers. And the coworker was the one that did all the layout and engineering for this setup here. And we got out of the car. I told him like, hey, this is my lot. And he's like, yeah, this is the easiest job I had to do. You guys are already set up for electric. As long as you're within a certain range of this transformer here, I won't have to pay for anything. I just got to run some Schedule 40, I think he said 3-inch Schedule 40 conduit right up about 10, 12 inches away from that box, and just give them a call and they'll come out and hook me up. So I thought that was pretty cool. So all in all, minus the loss of Heckin Bumble yesterday, getting the news about not having to pay $25,000 and not having to worry about getting this electrical run, it was a pretty good day. So very happy about how everything turned out. It's really nice to have the land cleared, because now we can see, the flow. I can get out here with my laser and do a little bit of surveying just to see like where the high spots are and all that, and figure out, what will have to be graded a little bit. And then I think the next step is I'm going to work on getting a culvert installed so I don't have to keep parking over here in this driveway. And then I'm going to get whatever permits I have to get in order to get trench for the water line. I'll get that done. And then I think I'm going to work with the septic designer and get everything staked out in terms of where the septic tank will go, and then the leach field. And from there, I'll be able to start basically like laying out where the house will be. And so could start rocking and rolling here pretty quickly. All right, folks, I think that's it for this video. Appreciate you following along and watching. It was a lot of hard work yesterday maneuvering that thing. So if that provided you any kind of entertainment value, By the way, I apologize. The GoPro batteries died halfway through, and so you weren't able to get your ASMR fix and watching the lines kind of to go all the way to completion. So apologies for that. Apologies for, Heckin Bumble, rest in peace. But yeah, if it was entertaining and you found any value, please consider a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And ring that notification bell. I guess that's all the things I'm supposed to say. All right, take care. Bye.